Isomix is the best. I've got 3 of the 4 launching here: Cinna Crunch, Kiwi Cake, and Cookies and Cream. 3 of my favorites from the 4 that we got to try. Of course, if you saw the beta test, we did a whole video testing out some beta bottles they sent to us. These are the full production run. We're gonna be figuring out which one we like the most. So I gotta tell you, I really want to try the Cinna Crunch because when I open up the bottle, the whole room since has smelled like it, but I'm gonna delay myself that awesome moment. I'm gonna go from the right here and start with the Cookies and Cream. Now the Cookies and Cream was a little different than what you would normally expect. They call them cookie fines, which I don't really know very much about. It's been a while since I've been in the inclusion manufacturing game, but they are very fine milled pieces of cookie. So I can imagine that's probably where the name came from. But for you guys kind of making your decisions, they're not big inclusions. They're not big chunks. They are fine, small ones. Now, this protein, if you guys remember a couple years ago, we actually tried AstroFlav. They were very confident in their flavoring system, and I'm a big believer in them now because that time we did that video. They did this kind of interestingly. They included medium chain triglycerides in here, which is kind of like an emulsifier. It thickens up the whole thing. So if you want a thick, luscious protein, Isomix is definitely one to look at, which is really cool because it is still a whey protein isolate. Now, it does have a couple carbs in there, a little bit more fat than you normally expect from an isolate. I don't really think it makes that much of a difference for most people who are not, a week out from the bodybuilding contest. This is going to be a really awesome product for most people, especially if you're sensitive to lactose. But you're probably here for the flavor, so let's jump into things. Cookies and Cream. When I did the beta video, I said it was a very different Cookies and Cream. There's a lot of the cream to it because you don't have the big chocolate, because you don't have the big cookie chunks. Because they're more fine, you get a lot more of the cream to it, which I don't have a problem with. I actually really like that. A lot of people are not fans of inclusions, especially big, thick ones that you have to chew or to swallow whole. So if you're one of those people, but you still want a nice kind of texture or an added inclusion, this is definitely one that you should look at. It's definitely a different stab at Cookies and Cream. I don't think it's going to be my favorite out of the 3. Especially because of how much I love these other 2. If you are a Cookies and Cream person, I would definitely recommend you check it out because it's a different type of Cookies and Cream. Whereas if you're normally used to a lot of the big chunks or more of the cookie, this is a lot more of the cream, which is actually really different, kind of nice. PB cake. This one I didn't know what to expect. I honestly don't know what peanut butter cake is. I've never had a peanut butter cake, so kind of going blind on this one. Oh, I was, at least the first time I tried it. It's a very, very, very thick peanut butter. A lot of thick peanut butter flavor to it. There's actual peanut flour in here, so allergen alert for nut people. That peanut flour definitely adds some of the thickness to that. You get a real texture off of that. If you remember like the PB2 powder you used to be able to buy in grocery stores, you probably still can. It adds a very heavy peanut flavor. Again, medium chain triglycerides in here, MCTs, sunflower lecithin, xanthan gum, guar gum. A lot to make this a thick, luscious experience. I really like this PB cake. If you like peanut butter, you're definitely gonna love this. It's a lot of peanut butter. It's a very strong peanut butter flavor. It is worth noting I put 8 ounces in here, and these are supposed to be 8 to 10. I always go on the lighter range of the water because I want that thicker flavor for the flavor test. You can change that for your liking, but this is a very thick flavor. If you like peanut butter, definitely check it out. If you don't like peanut butter, I wouldn't recommend this one for you because it's a very heavy peanut butter flavor. But I feel that most of the fitness industry is really into peanut butter, so it's probably a good choice for most. Again, I can't stress how much deep peanut butter flavors in that, so peanut butter lovers, go grab this one. And last, but definitely not least, Cinna Crunch. This was the one that they sent us years ago. They were super, super proud of. And honestly, I've been thinking about it since I opened the bottle before this video because it smells so good. It's obviously that cinnamon toast crunch flavor. You get every bit of that cereal experience. The creaminess of the milk, honestly, I believe is in there. That cinnamon sugar milk that's left over after you drink it. It has the actual flavor of the seasoning on the cinnamon toast crunch. Beginning to end, the entire experience, it's definitely my favorite out of the AstroFlav line, the Isomix at least. They did an awesome job with this. I know that these were revamped coming into this new rebranded version. I don't have the old bottle, so I can't compare, so I don't know exactly what is different, but this one is just amazing. If you have the chance to grab one of these, if you are looking for a new isolate, I cannot recommend it enough. So that's my answer. I love all 3 of them. Honestly, if you watch my other beta video, these actually were my top 3 of the 4. If you ask me which one's my favorite, it's 100% the Cinna Crunch. It is just out of this world incredible. And these other 2 are definitely, ironically, like really staple flavors. Peanut butter and cookies and cream are obviously huge flavors. And for those categories, they knock it out of the park. There's a lot of reasons why I would pick these 2 if you are fans of those things. For me, just a fan of that Cinna Crunch, man. I can't get enough of it. Anyway, gotta say, I got these bottles for free. We do have a business affiliate relationship with AstroFlav. So with all that said, I hope it helps inform your buying decision. They just gave away 100 bottles of these on Instagram. I wish I could tell you guys to go check that out. But for now, use our coupon code at PricePlow at checkout to save you a little bit. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.